Hello everyone and welcome back to Mega Man Battle Network for the Game Boy Advance. Well, as I said, this part will be totally post-commentary. Why? Because the difficulty of this level. Oh my goodness. But anyways, we are now in the Elect Man part of the segment. Well, not yet, because Lan has to go to talk to his mom first in order to trigger the next chapter within the story. But before we do any of that, I decided to head towards the net just to get some health upgrades because I'm really gonna need it. Because technically throughout this whole playthrough, I've gathered way more than enough money. Mostly because it's either A through random battles or B through item pickups via the net. So now we're here at the first merchant, and we're gonna get the last HP memory that he owns now. And on top of that, I was able to get the cannon code C, so I can finally use the program advance for the cannons. But unfortunately for this video, I don't really use the program advances at all. And one other thing I guess I'll do it for next part, but there was another net op that I was supposed to meet, and that is Mesa, and his net navi Sharkman. And from what I've heard, actually read from the guide, that Sharkman can be a very tough boss. We'll get to that in the next part. But anyways, I travel further into the net where another merchant lies, and then I pick up more HP memories as much as I'm able to get. So yeah, I'm already down to 6,000 Zenny, because in order to upgrade even more, I need more money. But anyways, I am now at 340 health, more than enough to take down the next boss, because that HP upgrade is now bumped up to 12,000 Zenny, and I only have, as of right now, half of that money. Okay, maybe 7,000, because I do a lot of money grinding. So I save the game first. I leave the net, and now Lan will go talk to his mom and trigger the next chapter within the story. We're almost done though. We're almost done. I think we need like 3 more chapters. 3 or 4 more chapters. I'm not quite sure of that. Let me see. Yeah, I'm just looking at my phone right now. Yes, we so 4 chapters, this one included, are left. So we're basically halfway through the entire story. So Lan tells his mom about the party that's going on at SciLab. So Lan's mom goes and gets dressed, and Lan tells her mom that she'll be over there, that he'll be over there at SciLab to catch up. So off we go to SciLab, and we talked to this old man about cars, automobiles. And what I like about taking the train is you don't spend money. It's all free for some reason. But yeah, if you want to face Mesa, you actually have to go into the government complex. Go to the area where you met Sal, and there you'll find Mesa. And from there, that's where you'll be able to fight Sharkman. And as a reminder, even if you lose to Sharkman, it's not a game over at all. So like whenever you battle other net operators, optional net operators, it's not really a game over. And one thing I can't stress this enough: save your game. If you don't want to go through the hassle of going through those cutscenes again, save your game. I can't stress this enough. So yeah, I went to the wrong area. I'm supposed to wait at the TV area at SciLab, not the waterworks. So that's a big oops from there. So anyways, we reach the area, and there we see Chad, or Enzan in the Japanese version. And man, does Chad really have an attitude? Yes, I am aware. I have seen the anime. I have played the games. I've only beaten the first 5 games. I have never beaten Mega Man Battle Network 6. Why? This might be the dumbest reason I'll ever say is okay. Look at the graphics you see. I thought this was going to be, I mean, well, the sprites, the character sprites. I thought they were going to be like the main staple for the entire series. But when I saw the sprites for Mega Man Battle Network 6, like, they look a bit smaller than usual. And I guess because of it, I stopped playing 6, Battle Network 6 in general. As I said, it might be the dumbest reason, but it's what I can remember. So hopefully in the future I will play Battle Network 6. Yeah, in the future I will play Battle Network 6, and I'll be at least the good news is that I will know what's gonna happen in Battle Network 6. So that could be a blind playthrough there. Well, I mean, I've only played the first chapter, and then after that's when I completely stopped playing. All right, so now we're here at the party. I don't basically, it's just a dinner party, and here's a bit of a foreshadowing of what we're gonna see in later games. Now, we'll get to that in a sec. So we're at the party, and Chad is there. All right, right here. Notice on that table you see those prototype new PETs. Yeah, that's a bit of a foreshadowing of what the new PETs are gonna look like. One thing I forgot to mention, that in the Japanese version, whenever you enter the net, in the Japanese version, it was different than the one in the American version. However, there are ROM patches that I don't know how they did it, but they implemented the anime version of going into the net, that graphic scene. I don't know how they did it, but they were able to implement it for they did the graphic for the anime, from the anime, and it looks awesome. All right, so here we see Chad, but as of right now, he doesn't know who Lan really is, and how he is related to Dr. Hikari. All right, so we're now at a cutscene where Lan, the family are finally together after, you know, many times that the Dr. Hikari his work was involved, and he couldn't really spend time with his family. But now they're finally here at a party of all things, and all of a sudden we get interrupted by a message: paging Dr. Hikari, please report to the lab immediately. Yeah, so sometimes family time in this game is less than you think. Yeah. Work has really stressed out Dr. Hikari, in my opinion. But anyways, the main event is about to begin, and as I said, it's not what you think. So we are introduced now to Count Zap, another member of the World 3, and his net navvy, Alekman. So welcome to the World 3 Party of Death. And trust me, what he does first, since man, Count Zap can be can be very weird. Cause why? Electricity has the total hots for him. So what he does now is create a blackout within the whole building, and to make even matters worse, the air supply goes with it. How is that even possible? I mean, well, now that I think about it, most of the doors we see are metal doors in a way. They're not wooden doors. So yeah, it's pitch black. Lan can't see, but then all of a sudden his eyes are adjusted to the darkness. So now he can go and check things out. And as we notice, Chod has disappeared. Where? No idea. So anyways, basically what you got to do is head through the vent there until we head towards the next floor. And basically what you have to do is go right here go into that room and talk with the people that are in the room. Basically, the yellow door leads to the generator switch, but unfortunately the guy can't open it, while this employee here is trying to open up the control room so he can enter there. What you're supposed to do is talk to the people first, and then there should be another NPC there that you have to talk to, and then finally you head back to that same room to talk to the guy near the generator room, and then he'll tell you that the guy finally unlocked the control room, which yeah, I had to do a lot of cutting because I had no idea what I was supposed to do. So I had to look at the guide, which I will be using throughout the Legman stage. So basically all we gotta do is find the computer with a jack-in port. So yeah, we go around throughout all the computers and to find out which computer has a jack-in port, and we finally found one, which is in the middle. So so the moment Lan was about to jack Mega Man inside the computer, the employee stopped him, saying going in there without electricity is basically suicide. Because the moment Mega Man goes in, the only thing he can rely on for power is the PET's battery, and when that battery goes out, well, the Navi goes with it. So yeah, everything he'll get deleted, because going inside the computer and coming out basically requires electricity. But unfortunately the power is out, so there's nothing they can do, so they decide to just risk it, because it's to help everyone, because the air supply goes down, everybody gets all woozy, and you know. Alright, so we're finally here at Elecman stage, and there was one thing I need to make clear. Back in other parts of this playthrough, I said that whenever you're in this level here, your health doesn't replenish after every battle. That turned out to not be the case. Your health does replenish after every battle. The battery does go down. That acts as your time limit. If you don't get to the boss by the time the battery runs out, it's game over. So thankfully, I have one less thing to worry about. Alright, so basically what I have to do is find one of the programs that has the batteries I need in order to make paths. Even though that there are invisible paths, some paths won't won't go through unless you turn on a certain switch without the batteries. And be aware that some of the programs that you'll see within this entire level will be corrupted, and you don't have and you basically have to be careful which ones of these programs here that you talk to, because you'll never know, it will trigger a battle here. And thankfully I cut out all of the random battles except for one, which I will get to when we get to the next area. So basically, now that I have the batteries ready, all I gotta do now is head towards the area where all those battery slots are at, and put those batteries in a certain order. Well, in certain slots. But yeah, I apologize for going all the way around. Yeah, the invisible paths will get to you. Alright, so what you have to do is to put in the first battery on the left slot, which will open up the blue path. And yeah, as you can see, there's battles among battles, and I had to cut through a lot. It took me almost all day just to edit this footage. Because the video, it's over an hour and 49 minutes, and ironically, I was able to put it all the way down to 40 minutes. I forgot how long this video is, so I'll put up a timestamp to where how long this video took. So anyways, as I said, some of the programs will be corrupted, and you have no choice but to fight them, which I am showing you right now as proof. Some of them can be green, some of them can be purple, which are the stronger ones. So yeah, keep in mind that should you ever get shot, every time you move, you take damage. So if you want to avoid taking damage, be careful not to move at all. So just stay in one place, and the electricity will wear off. I think in, I don't know, 50 seconds or less. So anyways, after entering a new area, always save the game no matter what, so that way if you get a game over and you forget to save, you gotta do the whole thing all over again, and trust me, it's a pain. It's a real pain. Alright, so now we are in the next area. So basically, I show where you have to go and where not to go. And as you can see, sometimes going in the wrong direction can help you, so that way you're able to see exactly where you have to go. Alright, so we see another data crystal here, and we get 800 Zenny, which is cool. Gotta have that money, which means more HP programs. But what I really want now is more power-up memory, so I can finally charge up my charge attributes, so that way I can do the charge shot. Because keep in mind, for this game only, you don't begin with the charge shot at all. The only way to get the charge shot is if you increase its stat, or its charge stat. So that's the only way you'll get the charge shot. Alright, so on the third, I think this is the third row. So I put the battery on the, well, as you can see, so that way you'll know what parts that you have to implement the batteries. So consider this a video guide to where the batteries have to go. Let's see, and then we get a jackpot of 1200 Zenny, because as I said, the money stacks up. I forget how much money that throughout this entire part, I forgot how much money I got, but I think at the end of the video I do pause it and show how much money I've gained throughout the chapter. So it'll be a lot. I can assure you it will be a lot. All right, so we've gotten the battery programs. Yeah, the battery programs they give you is a battery program A, B, and C, and then along the line they'll give you D. D. I think D, E, and F. A, B, C, D, E, F. And here is where I pause the game and I look up the guide. Thankfully, I was quick about it because whenever I make it to the battery slots in each area, I look up the guide. So sometimes I take a bit, I take longer to read the guide. That's why I cut some of the parts out, to save time. All right, so that's the places where you had to put in the batteries, and you had to make sure that all of those lights turn on. Yeah, because sometimes it'll be blue lights, like the blue bulb, red bulb, and the green bulb, which will turn on the paths. And I think right here in the third area, this is where I completely mess up. Like I get lost. Because normally I attempt to do this before I use a guide. Know where do I need to go, and yeah, it's random battles after random battles, and we get 1,000 more Zenny, which is cool. And then we get some more chips along the way. But yeah, this took me a long time, and every time I got lost, I would reset the game every single time, and it was a pain. This level, I know there are players that make this level too easy, but for me, this was a pain. As I said, this took me over almost 2 hours just to complete. And it took me all day to edit this footage, because after I finished doing all the editing, it went from an hour and 49 minutes all the way up to I forget, but like I said, I'll leave the time limit that how long it is on screen. So alright, so now we are at the next set of slots here. So as I said, this chapter is a big pain in my opinion, but thankfully after this one I don't have to go through this level ever again. Because we still have one more member to deal within World 3 that we have to deal with, and that is oh darn it, I forgot his name. Thankfully, I have my phone with me just as an in case, because this is why I like about what I like about doing post commentary plays is that it's unscripted. You don't have to follow a script or anything. I think his name was Yahoo. At least I think it was. And his net navi Magic Man. Because yeah, we still need to go through Magic Man. This is the final navi before we go through what's his name? Why so we have to get to Wiley. Yeah, I forgot his name. But if I do, I'll put it up on screen. So that way I can remember. But yeah, so now we're now in the next area. We have to put in batteries. Yeah, I think this is the area where you have to go around in circles. I think just to open up the path you need to get to the next area. So yeah, we're almost done. So thankfully we're almost done here. So yeah, this is the area where I had to go around in circles or like go through multiple paths just to get to the next area. And yeah, for every pause I go and look up a guide. I mean, I look up the guide and to figure out what places do I have to do. And yeah, this is where I get it wrong the first time. Oh yeah, so whenever you want to take out the batteries, you have to turn the switch off in order to take out the batteries. So yeah, because if you attempt to take out the battery while the switch is on, they won't let you. Alright, so we finally was able to turn on the bulb. Yeah, because yeah, this is the one where you actually have to use all the batteries and as I said, this is something that could be where a map is very useful. However, we don't get maps at all. So yeah, this game would have done better if they gave you a map of where you need to go. But you know, with Capcom, they like to make things interesting, you know. So yeah, this is the part where I mess up the most. So I think the program that charges the batteries is right there. It's actually right there. All right, so we finally reached the. We've finally opened up the path, and here we have to implement a battery here. Turn on the switch, and there we go. We finally reached the new area, and I think this is the last area where I had to do multiple resets on this. And as you can see, we're already at over 20,000 Zenny. That should be enough to buy another HP memory. But as I said, what I really want is more power-up memory, you know, so I can increase the stats for the charge. Because as I said, I've focused more on the attack power first. And then when I was done with that, I was going to go for the charge. The charge stat, which when you upgrade it the first time, the charging time can be a pain, but as you upgrade it even more, the charge time goes much faster. Alright, so we finally made it towards I think these are the last few slots here. No, if I remember correctly, no, not yet. We're not there yet. And as you can see, my battery is already going down. We're down to, I'm down. Mega Man is down to his last 3 units of battery left, which means there's not much time left. Because as I said, you have to make it to the boss before that battery runs out. Because if it does, it's game over, and where you saved, you basically have to start all over again. Alright, so yeah, I make a mistake there. And yeah, I had put the battery in the wrong middle slot, and that's it. We are done with the battery parts, and with two units of power left. Because wow, imagine if on my first playthrough, I had just finished it, and I was down to my last power unit, but unfortunately, I was able to make it. Well, fortunately, I was able to make it. But yeah, Lan is finally in the generator room, so we can finally turn off that. So we can finally. So yeah, like I said, always save, since it's boss battle time with Elect Man. And what World 3 is really after are those super programs. and this is their last one to obtain. So what is World 3's plans? Well, if you've seen the anime, you'll know. But if this is your first time, Wiley gives a somewhat explanation after the boss battles. All right, so notice that I'm attacking Elecman, and for some reason we can't, because he keeps on healing himself via electricity. So the battle doesn't last long, and it cuts to a cutscene. Because whenever you hit him with anything, he regenerates health via electricity. So here we see Lan getting shocked at the same time he's trying to turn off the generator, which he does. So now the battle with Elecman is much easier. So basically his attacks, they basically go like this. He'll spit out lightning bolts, but at the same time he'll generate like he'll bring out some lightning rods, electricity rods, you know. But if they're near him, it will refill his health. But thankfully, first time's a charm, and I was able to defeat him as quickly as possible, because even though he doesn't use that same attack that restores his health, he finds other ways. So thankfully I was able to take him down as quickly as I could before he regained any health. And thus we defeat Elecman, and we get 3,500 Zenny. Even though we do defeat Elecman, they've already got the super program, unfortunately. So as I said, what do these super programs have to do? We'll find out later. And thus we get Proto Man here. But unfortunately, he and Chad are mad at Mega Man and Lan. So now, if you're thinking we're gonna have to fight Proto Man, then yes, you are right, because we do have to face Proto Man. But yeah, this battle took me 6 tries. For the first battle here, I do lose, but then I cut all the way to the winning battle here. But yeah, this took me 6 tries just to bring him down. And man, was he not easy. I know, because in the guide, it basically tells you what you need to do in order to make this battle with Proto Man a bit easier. So what I'm gonna do is read this off the guide here. Despite how it seems, this guy is actually easy. You just need to know what to do. First off, stay in the middle column. This is a must. Must. His first attack is to charge up, then appear in front of you. This is where you go left 1 column and his attack misses. After that attack, then move back to the middle column. His other attack is just to appear in front of you. Then this is when you quickly move to the upper left corner to evade, then attack. After that, move back to the middle. Keep this up to win. You can't harm him while he's moving, except with net navi chips. Hence why I use the fireman here, and I dwindled him down to 25 health. That is until I lost. So I cut back to the winning battle here. Anyways, where was I? You can't harm him while he's moving except with net navi chips. Anyway, you will win soon. So yeah, that's basically from the guide I'm reading. That's how you defeat Proto Man. But the way I do it, I go recklessly on him. I go like very recklessly on him. As you're watching, I just go crazy on Proto Man, because after all, my attack power is at maximum, so I can do a lot of hurt on him, and gain some health in the process. But be careful if when Proto Man heads towards your side of the field, do not be careful where because be careful what panel you go to, because he will jump to the panel where you're at. Because even if you touch him, when you touch him, you still take damage. But after that, Proto Man finally goes down. Because as I said, it took me 6 tries just to take him down. And Proto Man is saying, "How can this be? How could I lose to a local, to a regular Navi?" Keep in mind that Mega Man is no ordinary Navi, or as they call him, a civilian Navi. But keep in mind that Mega Man is no ordinary Navi. We'll get to that later. Or if you already know, keep the spoilers to yourself. But for those that haven't experienced these games, it's best to either watch or play them yourself. There are ways to play it. Of course, there's the Game Boy Advance. You can also play them through the Virtual Console on the Wii U. But as of the recording, as of April 8th, the Wi-Fi the online services, the eShop for the 3DS and Wii U closed last year, and the Wi-Fi services for the Wii U and the 3DS were shut down as of April 8th. So yeah, but thankfully there are ways to play online, if you know what I mean. But anyways, we've and also if you have a Nintendo Switch, or I think it's also available on PS4 and Xbox Series X, but you can play them via the Mega Man Battle Network Legacy Collection Volumes 1 and 2, and thus LAN restores power to the to the building, and now everyone's okay. And for some reason, I'm not sure. I'm going on a theory. Because of that, they don't remember what happened. But as I said, it's just a theory. Alright, so we're already done here. Lan gets an email from his dad telling him what happened. But unfortunately, we do get that same email once we're in the overworld. And for some reason, they decide to go home because Lan is hungry when there's food right there on the tables. Alright, so we now cut to Dr. Wily, and he finally has all of the super programs. But basically, all he wants is payback on the Dr. Hikari. Which Dr. Hikari is he talking about? Well, we'll get to that later throughout the playthrough. Alright, so we're basically done here. The only thing I wish they could have done for the anime to bring back Scott McNeil, who previously played Dr. Wily in the Mega Man TV series. They could have used him for the Dr. Wily for NT Warrior. Now that would have been cool. Alright, so we reread the emails that we got from Lan's dad. Basically, they're the same thing. And the other thing, tells us to do is go speak with Chad. Oh boy. Alright, so I'm calling the part right here. Next time we continue on with the story of Land and Mega Man. Oh no boy. It gets crazy. So, until then everyone, take care and God bless. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like, comment, and share with all your family and friends. If you're enjoying my content, consider subscribing to the channel. And don't forget to click that bell to receive notifications for new videos. Take care, and God bless.